My name is Dmitri, and I was born in Russia, and I lived there until the age of 3 when I was adopted by an American family. And they lived in South Florida. They couldn't have any kids of their own, so that's why they chose to go adopt kids. They adopted me and my brother, Andre. Everything seemed to just fall apart very quickly. It seemed like the stress level at the house was always very high. They fought a lot. My adoptive dad thought it would be good to move out of the country, so we moved to Scotland after just a very brief few months of living together. My parents had got me and my brother a apartment about a town away, and I was about 13 years old. I didn't see my parents for quite a long time, over a year. My parents didn't want to see us so bad that they delivered groceries through the delivery service to us. It was just unreal. It didn't seem right. So after about a year of that going on, my dad thought it'd be a better idea to find maybe a family back in America. He went through these online forms that I don't know so much about, but they weren't very legit adoption processes or home replacement things. It seemed like the people just were doing it to get money from other people. The craziest part about it was that I could tell it wasn't legit at such a young age. And as soon as we got there, my adoptive father just kind of dropped me off and just left. I only stayed there for about a month before that place was getting investigated by a lot of law enforcement for doing pretty horrible things to children. So I was picked up by another person I didn't know in such a short span of time, and I was a little bit freaking out. Andre and I show up to this group home, and we were very confused. Like, there's no way this is where we're gonna be forever. This has got to be temporary. Ton of kids. It was always full. It's pretty chaotic having that many teenagers in the same living area that had to see each other every day, all day. There wasn't very much consistency with staff. There was a lot of turnover. It wasn't a very pleasant place to be.
I knew I always wanted to mentor older children, so this mentoring opportunity came along, and it was exactly what I needed to talk Mark into it. These kids get forgotten and nobody wants them. They all want the babies.
As we progressed and we went into the fostering phase, we had a family meeting and we all voted. It was an easy decision. It was a 4-0, and we loved the idea of Dmitri joining us. So the boys, Sam and John, were 100% on board. They all asked me, they sat me down, I think it was this room actually, and they sat me down, they're like, would you want to live here with us? I had to really think, which choice do I want to make? And thankfully I did make the right one. It was great when Dmitri was with Sam and John. He opened up an awful lot around us if the boys were around him. Probably didn't trust adults because of the way his life went so far. A lot of adults did not do him right. And so he was a little standoffish when we were just alone, a little resistant to kind of the rules, so we tried to minimize the house rules.
And Dmitri had been basically abandoned so many times that he just assumed we were, so he pushed every button that you could push because he just assumed we were going to throw him back on the street. I remember saying to him, you can do whatever you need to do. We're not throwing you back on the street. You're part of our family now. The fact that they stuck around and didn't just give up like most of the other people in life seemed like it was gonna be okay. And it started getting, I think, a lot better. We were so fortunate to have FaithBridge support us, and in the process before we brought Dmitri into our house. Courtney was our case manager at FaithBridge. She's an amazing person. She's very loving, very caring, very understanding, and very hardworking. The help we did get from FaithBridge was really very instrumental in helping us understand what Dmitri had been through, and what to expect because of the things he had gone through. We spend every holiday together, we go on vacations together. It's like a mutual understanding that we're all just family. We did foster, absolutely, but we considered Dmitri part of the family, and that was never going to end. And to this day, Dmitri's
he's our son.
The biggest thing now is I always feel that I have someone to talk to, and I have people around me that are going to understand the problems I go through. People that I can trust, really, that I don't have to worry about leaving. We're all family, and we go around acting like it more than just saying it. We're always supporting each other and really understanding. And there's not much that would be able to break that up.